Hey, everybody, we're live right now at Paste Studios in New York with Hollis Brown, all the way from Queens, New York. Guys, thank you for being here.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Yeah, dude, it's great to see everybody again, and again for you, Mike. You were here not too long ago with Bruce, man, and every time this happens, fun ensues, whether we cross paths in the wild or here in these tape rooms.
Yeah,
so
man.
Total pleasure to have you here, and congratulations, because Ozone Park is out in the world. It came out on June 7th on Cool Green Records, an imprint, a mascot label group, and we're going to hear 4 songs from it today. Can you tell us what's coming up first?
Yeah, the first song we're going to do is called Do Me Right. It's a song, it's our first single, and it's a song about having the other person that you love's back, no matter what, even if they're not doing the best thing in the world. You know, you still got to support them and be there for them. So it's called Do Me Right.
Right. right. Thank you, guys. It sounds great. I've heard, Mike, I've heard you communicate on more than one occasion something of a sometimes can be an uphill battle to not, as a rock and roll band now, to not be perceived as a retro artist or a throwbacky band, or I mean, it's in everybody's nature to compare to other things that have come before. The question is, what production stuff or what songwriting stuff, or what strategies have you guys used to make sure that that the sound of this band is of 2019 and is a contemporary sound, as opposed to having any sort of threat of it being perceived as a throwback retro
Yeah, I
artist?
think when you're like when you're making rock and roll music and there's actual instruments and people are playing the instruments live, it's so easy to compare it to something that's been done. But when we were making this record, we consciously tried to, do synth kind of sounds, like modern synth sounds, and even the sound of the drums, kind of keeping them tight versus like an old school vinyl kind of feel. When you're recording live in a room and it's all to tape, it gives it kind of a certain organic sound that I think we tried to like not make them sound digital, but just make them sound like a little more tight and compact. So, just the mix of it, the way it was mastered, we really went for more of a modern sound,
Cool. Well, I don't know if you guys listen to radios. When you do stuff like this, I don't know if you listen to them back, but I have, and Bob, tell me if I'm speaking out of school here. I don't think I am. Bob's particular mix of this, the tightness to the drum is going to be exactly in line, I'm pretty sure, with what you guys did on the record. That's how his mix tends to be, and I think you're going to be completely stoked if and when you do listen to this back.
Yeah, and it's kind of going against what we love in a lot of ways, because we love old records like the Rolling Stones records and all those Beatles records and all those things that were recorded kind of right to tape and meant for vinyl reproduction. So we kind of had to go somewhat against our instincts a little bit, because, for us, this is our third album of original songs. And, the first two, I think we just kind of made what we always wanted to make and what we always wanted to listen to. And that kind of had that retro-y vintage feel. And so we kind of had to curb that a little bit, as much as we love it, Although we do love both. We love all types of music, so.
Cool. Well, hopefully everyone who's tuned in right now gets a chance to listen to it. The record just came out on Cool Green Records. It's called Ozone Park. We're going to hear 4 songs from it today. What's coming up second?
This one's called Stubborn Man.
Baby, don't you tell me that you really want me. Baby, don't you tell me that you really need me, yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna do the things I gotta do. I see anyone in the world I wanna see, yeah. Oh, I'm being bad, the bad ones tend to be. Oh, I'm being bad now, yeah, yeah. Come on, that's just who I am. A selfish, stubborn man. Baby, don't you tell me you want me, it's not what I want to hear. Baby, don't you tell me you need me, you made that crystal clear. I want to do the things I do and see who I want to see. I can't play pretend, no, I can't be naive. Oh, I'm being bad, the bad ones tend to be. I'm being bad now, yeah. Come on, that's just who I am. A selfish, stubborn man, yeah. Come on. I said I am who I am. Oh, trying to make it just another day. Trying to make it now another day, yeah, yeah. Oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, won't you smile? Baby, don't you tell me that you really want me. It's not the kind of thing that I want to hear. I want to do the things I gotta do. I see anyone in the world I want to
All right. So we know a little bit about the recording process of this album, what you guys are going for, more updated modern techniques as opposed to the more spacious maybe techniques of the 70s. Can you talk a little bit more about the process? So I know that you guys recorded in Florida, and can you talk about what Adam Landry brought to the table, what you guys brought to the table, and what the rest of that process was like?
Yeah, I think Adam Landry for sure brought it was kind of a sped up process. It was kind of like, hey, the first idea you have, let's get a good take of it and let's move on. Let's not try and overthink it and kind of ruin it in a way. So a lot of what you hear is pretty much instinctual stuff from us, just playing what we felt, getting a good take of it, and moving on. So we did the whole thing in 9 days. So it was pretty quick and it was a lot of fun.
Do you guys have Florida roots at all, or was it like a logistic thing that it made sense to do it down there, or what was the why did you guys decide on Fort Myers?
Yeah, we don't really have any Florida roots. We tour down there a bunch. We've played down there a lot, and it's a great state. But we had a studio down there and a great engineer named Anthony Iannucci in Unity Gain Studio down there in Fort Myers, and we just went down there and made it happen. You know.
Cool. Cool. Well, dude, thank you again for bringing this here today. We're going to hear 2 more off of Ozone Park, which just came out if you're just joining us. And can you tell us what's coming up third?
Yeah, this was a song that took really a long time and had a lot of different versions, and we recorded it a bunch of times. We couldn't seem to get it until this time. It's called The Way She Does It.
right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. So when you go out into the wild and play in the world, are you always touring as a 5-piece? Is this pretty similar to what people are going to see at Mountain Jam on Sunday? What people are going to see at? I mean, there's a ton of North American dates, including your back at Brooklyn Bowl, August 9th. This is the iteration of the band that people see.
Yeah, man. This is us.
Plus a couple notches of volume, I would imagine.
Yeah, a little more.
Yeah.
A little more, but.
Yeah, and dude, and Thunderpuss and Robert Randolph. I think that was potentially the last time I saw you. Maybe was when Robert Randolph's crew was sitting in at that whatever.
That's right. They came up and jammed with us at Pleasantville Music Festival.
Yeah. So there's going to be a ton of fun dates. And does anybody have? I don't know if this is public information or not. Does anyone have any idea what's happening at Woodstock? Because you're on the bill, but is it happening?
We're taking bets, so if
Yeah.
you want to place one, you let us know. But
So-
we're not sure yet, but we're ready to play if they're ready to have us.
Yeah. Well, if it happens, you will be there on August 18th.
We're hopeful it will because it's such a cool, historic thing, and to be a part of that would be awesome. Yeah.
There's Woodstock 79. I think they did a 10-year anniversary. There's Woodstock 79 and 89 also tapes sitting on the shelf right there.
They did a 10-year anniversary?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they did other ones.
Yeah, dude, and we have the 94 and the 99, like some of those disastrous Woodstock years.
Seems
Those
like it's
are-
always been a disaster.
We've got those
but-
tapes, the master tapes of 94 and 99 also live here as well.
Amazing.
Speaking of tapes that live here, and this is such a lazy question, but I continue not to care about my own laziness because I think it's going to be a good answer. Can you talk about some of your rock influences and, or not rock necessarily? I mean, any genre at all. I would imagine that hip hop has probably played a role for you
Yeah.
guys, but any of the bands that you guys as a band have bonded over.
Yeah, well, the three of us grew up in Queens, and these guys also grew up in cities as well in the Midwest. So we've always been influenced by all types of different music, hip hop and R&B and funk stuff. But in terms of the great songs, always seem to be the ones that connect us. So if the song is really good, even if we haven't written it, we'll play it and make it our own. So I think if the song is really good, you could dress it up as many ways as you want, and it'll still connect with people. And I think that that's kind of what's missing with popular music today, or music you hear on the mainstream radio. It's all surface, A lot of the other great artists have a little more depth to their commercial appeal as well. And so that's what we're trying to bring back.
Are there is the live set cover heavy at all? Are there covers that you guys tend to go back to regularly?
Yeah, man, we throw a bunch of, we just, whatever we're feeling, we do. We've been doing Living for the City, the Stevie Wonder song. We're
Yeah.
doing Green River, the Creedence one. John's been doing Castles Made of Sand. He brought that one in, the Hendrix one. So,
Nice.
yeah, whatever we're into, we'll play it.
Well, I promise we'll move right back into music, but I just found out from Matt Anderson, the guy who was just here, this room used to be used by Commissioner Gordon Williams, he produced a bunch of KRS-One's records. He did a whole lot of things. Matt Anderson told us that he cut an album in this room when it used to be just red shag carpeting, but he had a 24-track of Superstitious, so you're able to go back and remix and listen to it. That used to happen in this room years and
That's
years
amazing.
ago.
Yeah.
Almost neither here nor there, but guys, thank you for being here and doing this. And you're going to do a fourth off of Ozone Park. Can you tell us what's coming up last?
Yeah, man, this goes back to what we were saying about a great song. We heard our friend Jesse Mallon doing it, and we kind of
He's
stole
coming
it.
here in a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he won't do this one. We kind of stole it, and hopefully we do it better than he does. It's called She Don't Love Me Now.
I left my baby at a bar somewhere in Ohio, and now when I are cold. Sick of the bars, I'm sick of the shows. Doing my best, yeah, I'm doing good. I got friends in the neighborhood. Oh, she don't love me now. She don't love me now. Oh, she don't love me like she said she does. All my nights are lonely, I don't know where to go. And all that I don't miss her when I think about you. And all that I don't miss her when. Oh, when I think about you. All I've got is lost, hanging from the cross. All I've got is all I want is all I've got is love. She don't love me now. She don't love me now. Oh no, no. She don't love me now. She don't love me now. She don't love me now. She don't love me now.
All right. Great. That sounded great. Thank you guys for bringing it here today. Ozone Park is the name of the record. It was just released on June 7th on Cool Green Records, which is an imprint of Mascot Label Group. And best of luck continued on that record. And travel safely, man. There's a ton of North American dates announced all up at hollisbrown.com. Fingers crossed for Woodstock. We'll see what happens there, but definitely you're back at Brooklyn Bowl on August 9th, and there are a number of dates with Robert Randolph and with Thunder Pussy as well. And have a great time on Sunday at Mountain Jam. That's the thing coming up in the very near future. Guys, thanks again for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you.